Hi, Mrs. Ducharme here, and talking to you about the first part of this lesson, EasyBib and Bibliography's basic level. One of the first things to understand is what a citation is. So any source should have a citation, and that citation will be kind of like the address of where that source lives. So if it's a book, it will give you information about the author, the publisher, the title of the book, of course, so that you can look it up and find it yourself. If it's a web source, it will give you not just the link to that source, but a little bit about that source, the title of the page or the website where you found it, who wrote the article, and so forth. We can tell a lot just from the citation, and by we, I mean researchers, teachers, friends, anybody who's reading your paper who has an idea of the power and the importance of citations. So in order for us to get started, we need to understand some of the terms that are listed here in the lesson. And so the first thing we'll do is take a look at here the CNN page, because when we're talking about citation and web resources, we're talking about the difference between websites and web pages. A website is the whole site that has lots of different pages in it. So when we open up, for example, CNN.com, it brings us here, and we're not really getting a lot of information from this page. We're just getting a bunch of headlines. In order for us to get information, we really need to dig into the different articles. So once we dig into the articles, maybe we'll end up on one like this. A man has to live in Helsinki airport for 30 days. Okay, this is an example of a web page. This one here is a website, lots and lots of stuff. It's almost like a portal or an introductory page. But this one here, where we can actually get some information, this one we're calling a web page. And you're always going to be citing the place where you get your information. So if you were to use information from this page, this is what you would cite in your bibliography, not the main page here that's going to be changing all the time. Okay? That brings me to another point. We're going to talk a little bit about this idea of the link down here. The link is what you're going to be putting into your citation maker, and when you're linking directly to the page up here, you'll see that inside the link here we have a bit of the title. So this is the link that we want because it will bring us directly to the place where we actually got our information. Okay, so just a little bit about understanding the difference between website and web page. Okay, the other thing we want to talk about are some of the different parts of these pages. So here's an example. These are parts of a page. When you're thinking about a web page, the information can be found in different places. So the link is always going to be at the top. The website title is probably going to be at the top, and then there's going to be a link to the title of the page. So let's go to this CNN one as an example. Sorry, this is the one I want. I'm citing where I found the information. So here I have CNN at the top of the page. That's going to be the website name. But here, this is going to be, the title of the page. All right, let's go back and take a look at our parts. Author. There might be one or there might not be one. Okay, so let's see if this one has, here we go. Francesca Street is the name of the author, so we have that. We might have a date for the article. So let's see, yes we do, 22nd of September, very recent. And then we have the text, and then we're going to go look for the publisher and the copyright date. The publisher is sometimes considered like the sponsor of the material in a website. So usually it's going to be all the way down at the very bottom in some kind of small print down here. Okay, and so here we have Cable News Network. That's what CNN stands for. And the copyright date is 2017. I'm going to choose the most recent date that I can, and I'm always looking for that little C with a circle around it. That's the copyright date. Okay, so usually I'll be able to find some kind of publisher or sponsor or company name down at the bottom in what we call the footer and the copyright date. Okay, so let's do another practice here with National Geographic. Here I've got National Geographic. Lots of stuff on this page. Here's the link to it. Think for a second, do you think this is a website or a web page? Did you say website? If you thought this was the website, you are correct, because it's got lots of different articles here. It's the main link for a larger site, and we'd have to go into these to get to real information. So when we go into one of these, this one, or for example this one, these are web pages, and these are the places where we'll find information, and so these are the kinds of places where we will create a citation. Okay, here we have our link directly to this page. All right, let's see what we find. We've got our website name up here. We've got our article web page name here. We're supposed to try to find a author. Yes, we have one here. We have a date right here. To find publishing information, we go all the way down to the bottom, and probably we'll pull National Geographic Society in 2015. Okay. All right. Good. I think that's probably the main thing that we needed to talk about. We talked about our examples. Copyright date. Date accessed is optional in MLA 7. So good. We'll go on then to the next module, which is using EasyBib. Once you understand the parts, then you're going to use EasyBib to make your citation.